Hello, everybody. This is Joe the Lawyer, and welcome to the Analog Man Cave. By the title, you know what you're in for here. Yesterday was a glorious, glorious victory for all middle-aged D&D playing men everywhere and any cool uncles out there, too. We fucking won. All right, here's the deal. I'm at my parents' house, right? And my nephews and nieces are all, they got a bunch of swords from the Halloween store, those hard, firm foam swords, So they all decided to climb up the hill. Me and my brother and all our family are sitting down on the bottom of the hill with a fire pit, having a couple beers, this and that. And they decide they're going to have a big old battle royal sword fight and competition, see who wins, right? So I'm sitting there looking at them. I had enough in me to say, what the fuck, right? So I said, hey, what are you guys doing out there? You're including everybody except the two guys down here who've been playing D&D for 40 freaking years. What the hell? And so they said, well, come on and play. Come on and let's see what you can do, old man. I'm like, all right. So I look at my brother. He's like, hell no. I said, I'm going up. So I started walking up that hill. And if you saw if you saw Game of Thrones last night, it was like King Viserys walking up to the throne, walking up that damn hill anyway. So and I go up the hill and I'm like, oh, let's check out the sword selection. They had a bunch of them, right? So I chose the one that looked most like Excalibur, of course, because Excalibur, right? Because what the hell, So we had going on there was a little battle royal, a little competition. We had a one-on-one first, and I fought against my nephew Matt. Now, just to get an idea that the comparison here, he's a senior in high school, 17, full of piss and vinegar. The kid's like 6'1", maybe 220. I'm maybe 6'2". I used to be 6'3", but it was fucking fat is like shrinking me down. I think it's the gravity effect is crunching me to the earth more. So yeah, 6'2" and about 100 pounds heavier. So it explains the whole long ass hike up that hill, right? So I get up to the top of the hill. I choose the biggest, baddest looking Excalibur type sword he's got. And I'm like, all right, it's on, buddy. It's on. He's like, I don't know, old man. It's I've been beating all my friends for weeks now. I'm undefeated. I beat every single one of them. I'm like, all right, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got here. I played D&D, 40 years. I'm going to kick your ass. So the taunting starts, of course. Then we start and get into it. This thing went on for a while, right? So we're moving along. It was a tactical fight on my behalf, at least, because I can't move that damn fast. So little did he know that I had I joined a fencing club back in the day in college. So I was all about the fencing there. Really what it comes down to is that I fenced 32 years ago and I'm not running around like a maniac like he was. So we're going back and forth. The battles being raged. Everybody down the fire pit's cheering us on. The other nephews and nieces all stood huddled around watching in a circle, seeing who wins. I scored the first blow. Oh, that the fight was you had to get a body shot. 2 body shots wins. The first 2 to get 2 body shots wins. Right. So basically I scored the first shot. Oh, he was shocked. I look on his face. He was like, what the hell? Old man's got a shot in here. All right. So we start clashing some more. Another few minutes goes on. He's running around like a maniac, and I'm just sort of holding my own, pivoting, moving a little bit, trying to think a little tactically. He's definitely got the youth and speed advantage, right? So next big clash comes out. We hit each other simultaneously. I said, I win 2 shots. You got me once. I got you twice. And he's, oh, no. That's a tie. They cancel. I'm like, all right. I remember his games. I remember when we were little, when he was a little kid, we used to fight with lightsabers, right? So, you always change the rules as we go. So I'm like, all right, I'll give you that, kid. All right, well, I know your games. So we clash again. All right. So next time we're clashing, and you're blocking and then dodging and weaving and parrying and reposting and all that stuff that Gary Guy talked about in his book that we don't know what the hell those words meant when we were 13, right? Back and forth. And finally, I get the killing blow. Yes, it was a victory. It was a glorious, glorious victory. And I taunted him. The first thing I said, arms in the air. 40 years of D&D, bitch. 40 years. It was awesome. It was the greatest shit ever because you know why? Because I'm 52. I ain't gonna be able to get too many victories over this kid too much longer. So I'm gonna gloat for a while, right? I'm gonna live it up. So I'm taunting. I'm taunting him. We walk down to the hill, and the greatest thing is that I've been going to the gym lately. I've been working and get some cardio up and everything. I lost a bunch of weight, up to 85, maybe 100 pounds, and I'm feeling good about myself. I'm feeling pretty good. So I'm huffing and puffing still because I'm old. I had to use the stairs to go down the hill instead of like just walk down. So, but he's huffing and puffing too. I'm like, all right, I don't feel so bad now. This kid's worn himself out. But that was half the problem, you see. he wore his ass out. It's like when I played, when I was about 20 years old, I'm in college, and I played racquetball. I went into the YMCA looking for a pickup game, and there was like 3 old men playing, right, in their 60s, and I'm 20. I'm like, oh, I'll challenge one of them. I'll just get a light workout here, right? And so one of them says, yeah, I'll join you. So we go to some empty court there, and he proceeded to kick my fucking ass. He beat me like a bitch. I ran around like I played because I played like a kid. I played like we all did when we were kids. But we ran around and tried to hit it as hard as we freaking could. This guy, he never pivoted off of 1 foot. He kept the ball no more than 4 inches off the ground. By the time this racquetball game is over, I'm sitting in the corner, literally like a bitch, in a puddle of my own sweat and tears. And he's like, "Want another one?" I'm like, "No, I'm good." So that was it. That was it. So that's kind of what happened. It was like a rope-a-dope thing last night. He's running around like a maniac, you know, and basically he wore himself out, and he didn't think. And I finally told him afterwards. I said, "Matt, I played I did the fencing thing. Keep in mind, I got some skill here, you know." He goes, "Oh, you never really told me that before." I said, "Man, I told you that when you were 5 years old and we were doing lightsaber fights." "Well, I don't remember that." And I'm like, "Hey, it's your own fault, man. You got to know your enemy." So taunted me. "Let's play it again. Let's do it again, man. Come on. Nope. Because I'm going to glory in this victory. I'm going to rejoice in this victory. I'm going to live it up. I'm going to taunt his ass forever." I said, "Matt, I just beat you. There was no problem. You're weak." I said, "Here's what's going to happen. We'll have a rematch. I'll give you some time to practice with your friends, and just try to get better. Just because I don't want another one." I said, "Well, we'll rematch at Thanksgiving, right?" So so we're gonna get together for Thanksgiving. He is so pissed. He was so pissed off. He left their party there at my parents' house, and he went out with his friends to a park, and he just beat the crap out of each other for like 3 hours. And he beat them all again. But he just wants to get experience. He wants to get practice. He was so pissed. Oh, they call it tight, by the way. Now they mad if you're mad at somebody. I was so tight. So that's the newest word, guys. In case you don't know what that shit means, I didn't either. So I'd have it explained to me. So I was so excited though. I'm taunting him still. So man, I'm going to that store and buy some shit. So you see one of these Halloween pop-up stores that end up in strip malls and everything, and those derelict strip malls that pop up around this time of the year. So I popped in there, and I'm like, I'm gonna look for some shit. So I'm all excited now. I'm gonna get swords. Who's not excited to buy swords? Everybody wants to buy swords. I don't care how old you are, even if they're like foam, hard foam ones. So you got look at this battle axes, man. You got this battle axe here. That's a big one too. That's not a hand one. That's like a 3-footer, Look at bats, swords, hand axes, machetes. You got everything going on here. It's freaking fantastic, man. So I left with like five items. I don't know, 5, 6. So I was looking for a Sith, or I was looking for a spear, because I got to figure, let me get some range on this kid, because he has one advantage, is his youth and speed, right? And all I could do is stand still and try to strategize and get in there, But yeah. So basically, here's my selection. Here's what I came home with. All right. So Excalibur, of course, sort of thing I thought looked most like Excalibur. All right. We got this one with the lion on it, which is pretty cool. I got to say, the lion might be my favorite, but it lacks the hilt. As you can see, the Excalibur hilt is pretty freaking good. All right. And then we got looks an elven blade, or maybe a scimitar. I don't know. It reminded me of Drizzt. My brother said, "No, that's an elven blade." I'm like, all right. It kind of feels good in the hand too. It's nice. All right. Then we got this one. I thought this was hard foam, but it's not really. It's really hard plastic. It ain't gonna last too long. It's a piece of crap, but it looks too cool not to buy, because duh. Then we got, of course, how do you not get the battle axe? So I'm thinking, my left hand with the battle axe, I could catch the blade in there and that little hook, and that'd be cool. And the right hand, I'll do maybe the Excalibur there. I'm thinking I got to practice some. That's the thing. But I tell you what, I got up this morning. I was freaking tired. I'll tell you, man, I was damn tired. My knees are hurting. I've been going to the gym, but I ain't used to sword fighting on a hill for 10 minutes against a kid, So I was shot, man. I'm gonna take a bath at Ben Gate tonight, But first, I got to go to the gym, because I just up my workout routine, and I'm getting in shape, and I'm gonna lose some more weight by Thanksgiving. So I know he's practicing. But you know what? This is the cool part about it. I don't know how many times I'll be able to beat him in something like this, ever, if ever. It's probably a fluke, only because he approached it like a young kid, and I was a grizzled old warrior, and thought about what I was doing and didn't burn myself out in like rope-a-dope kind of style. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. It's one of the last few times I think I'll get it. But for pretty much at this moment though, I taunted him. Oh my god. After we watched Game of Thrones last night, and me and my brother watched it. Then we were out at his house, at his fire pit, for a while, having a couple. And then Matt got home from playing with his friends in the park, beating the crap out of each other with swords, and he watched it. And we rejoined him just at the cool end. And I ain't gonna spoil it, but we started it when Viserys walked down the aisle, and then I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody, but basically he was as shocked as we were at the entire Damon thing, right? Me and my brother were watching that. Like we jumped off of the couch, which was no small feat after the day we had. Me, especially my knees, jumped up off the couch. Yeah, it was like the Giants won a Super Bowl or something. So when Damon had his moment there, so I after watching Game of Thrones, whatever, House of the Dragon, whatever they call it, we go inside and said, Matt, where's one thing we learned today is that I am like Damon, and you're like the dude who Damon beat up. I'm going to taunt him, and he's getting more and more mad. It's fucking fantastic. But, for now, this is me right here. Just saying, there can only be one. There can be only one. This is me, baby, right here. This is right here. All right. So, before I go, quick update on a Matt Jackson health update. If anybody's religious, you want to say a prayer because he's having some it's minor surgery. All right, so he's going in minor surgery. He's getting something lengthened. So it's nothing. But you just have to throw a little prayer because who needs surgery? Nobody wants to do that. It's just a little lengthening surgery. And on a completely unrelated topic, just a random thought. Isn't it amazing what we do to appease girlfriends? The lengths we will go, no pun intended, to make them happy. So anyway, good luck with that lengthening surgery, Matt. And everybody, hope you all have a good day today. And if you want, I will keep doing these Matt Jackson health updates after every video. So stay tuned. And I know he's shy. So he doesn't like to spread the word of what's going on, especially after he fell off a ladder and died. So, But anyway, I will let everybody go. I hope you all have a great day. And remember, there can be only one.